Good morning, third grade. I am back to bring you the next two chapters of Lulu and the Brontosaurus. And if you remember the first two chapters, Lulu is not being very nice, especially to her parents. So here comes chapter 3. No! Her mom and her dad were telling Lulu no. Lulu wasn't used to hearing no, and she really hated hearing no. To show how much she hated it, she screeched and screeched and screeched till all the light bulbs in the living room burst. Could you imagine if you did that at home, what your parents would say? I want a Brontosaurus for my birthday present, she said in between screeches. I want a Brontosaurus for a pet. Well, maybe we could get you a nice pet rabbit, said her mom. Or even, said her dad, a nice pet rat. No, screeched Lulu. I want a Brontosaurus for a pet. Then she threw herself down on the floor and kicked her heels and waved her arms and screeched some more. Make a picture in your head. See if you can visualize what that would look like. Oh, here's a picture. See if you were right. Oh, there she is. You can tell by Mom and Dad's face how they're feeling. That brings us to chapter 4. Here we go, one more. 4 days, 8 days, 10 days, 12 days passed. Lulu kept saying, what do you think she kept saying? Take a guess. Let me hear you. We can't really hear you, but let me hear you. Yeah. I want a Brontosaurus. Her mom and her dad just kept on saying, what do you think they said? Yep, no. Lulu kept screeching and throwing herself on the floor and kicking her heels and waving her arms. Lulu's mom and her dad kept saying, you got it, no. Until finally, on the 13th day, the day before Lulu's birthday, right after lunch, Lulu said to her mom and her dad, okay then, foo on you. That wasn't very nice, was it? She had terrible manners. If you aren't going to get me a Brontosaurus, I'm going out and getting one for myself. Lulu packed a small suitcase, said goodbye to her mom and her dad, and walked out the door. And they let her go. Partly because they thought she'd change her mind and come running back home in about 2 minutes. And partly because it was nice to not have her screeching and kicking and waving and being a pain. Let's have a cup of tea and a couple of cookies, Lulu's mom said to her dad. Excellent idea, her dad replied. So they went into the kitchen and started munching on some cookies and sipping tea. And pretty soon, they'd forgotten all about Lulu. Brings us to chapter 5. What do you guys think? Where do you think she went? We'll talk about it today. See you later, friends.